Hello everybody, it is SQ. How y'all doing today? Alright, so in today's video, I'm gonna be speedrunning. No, I'm not. No, I'm not speedrunning. This is not a speedrun. I don't know why I said that. It was a misinput. But today, I'm gonna be playing some online territorial IO. Hopefully I can get a win. But, some people, or no, sorry, let me start that in a different way. I was reported for having some invalid runs, which is fair enough. The reason was macroing. You're not allowed to use a macro when you're speedrunning. Okay, I get that. I should have read the rules. I should have understood that better. So, SQ, what's the issue? Well, let me tell you. My issue with that is the fact that I've seen other people's speedruns, and I'm really I'm positive that some others, I'm not gonna say everybody who's speedrun, but some others also use macros, especially some of the ones in the top few. I'm convinced some of them use macros too. So, what is a macro? You may be asking. Okay, well, if you already know what a macro is, the macro we're using, or what I used, is it automatically double clicks. If you look at this, it's a faster way. This is me regularly double clicking. You saw that? This is just the macro. It's a lot faster. Okay. So now that you know that, what the macro that we're using is that isn't allowed, I'm gonna explain why I think this is unjust and unfair. To start out, honestly, the fact that this isn't allowed, I understand where they're coming from. But the fact that other people, or that I was the only one reported for it, I don't know who reported me, just for the record. I don't know, but I was supposedly reported. The admin made me aware of this today. He said my runs will be voided. He told me that. But apparently, but I looked at other people's speedruns, and I firmly believe that a lot of other people are using macros as well. So, my question to the speedrunning admins is, why target me specifically? Like, what you really just like got reports, you looked at one of mine, and then that was it, and you decided, okay, let's void this guy. You just didn't ask, you didn't try to look into it deeper, see if anyone else was doing the same thing. And why do you only check for that once you're getting once the thing is flagged? You watch over these speedruns, right? And like all of them are submitted through you guys. You're watching the speedruns and you deem it legitimate when you're going through it and submitting it, or validating it as a run. You, as the speedrun admins, you validate it. That's okay. Well, maybe they just didn't see the few runs that I did. Maybe they were tired. Maybe they don't look for that sort of thing. Okay, fair enough. So then I formally, like I did this earlier today, I reported the others for having some others that I think, and that I'm quite sure are using macros as well. I reported them because obviously I don't want to be the only one getting punished for this when there's other people obviously doing the same thing. So I told the admin, I told him this, and he said, look, I'm going to see my family soon. I'll handle this when I get back. Fair enough. So, right now, I'm just waiting for homie to get back, or whenever he can deal with this. Okay, that's fine. This is all fine. This is all good. But it just really bothers me that just the fact that I was reported, but nobody else was reported for having a macro. Just me. That kind of bothers me, because somebody clearly has it out for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just they want to have, or they want, to get rid of their competition. Easy way or the hard way, whatever. Cool. But another thing, the fact that they don't check the runs while they're, like, why does it take you having to go back and look at it to see, oh wait, this guy was using a macro? And why don't you realize that when you're verifying the run? I don't understand that. But alas, it's okay, because I'm hoping that the admins will come to a conclusion that is ripe for everybody. Some conclusions that I've thought of include allowing macros to exist within the speedrun community, so everybody can use it, so it's not unfair. If everybody can use it, then obviously it's not an unfair advantage in any way. Everybody has access to them. Everybody can use a double click macro. Okay, cool. Now, another one is, don't just punish me, but punish everyone else who is using a macro as well on all of their macroed runs. Because I obviously don't want to be the only one getting punished for something that drastic, because that's obviously really annoying for me. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm not saying that this guy should, the main speedrun, or the speedrun admin that I've been in contact with should just, like, frick your family, my guy. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. No, spend your time with your family, but when you come back, you know, I would like to talk to you. I would like to sit down in a call with you guys, you and the other admins, and whoever else is included in this speedrun community, everyone else who would like to be involved. I would like to just sit down, talk to you guys, and talk this all out, because I think this could be very easily avoided. Okay. With that being said, I would really like to take this time to appreciate, or to say thank you to all of the speedrun admins who take the time out of their day to verify these runs, to go through the crap they go through, that, like, oh, I report this guy for macroing. To do that, they really just take their time, and they really suck it up, and they just completely, they don't have to do that, but they volunteered, and they put themselves up to the challenge to do that. Which, okay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. To all of the admins, not just Toka, well, I don't remember his name, but it's like Toka Payak or something. Everybody, all of you guys, you all do a fantastic job doing what you do, and I appreciate it a lot. I really do. Just the fact that there are people who are willing to do this, and have been doing this for years now. Maybe, well, a year now, I think. I don't know if these specific admins have been doing it for a year, but this has been going on for over a year now. And they do these weekly competitions now. It's crazy. Like, if you want to find that link, I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description, and to the speedrunning website if you'd like to view it, like always. But, you know, everything these guys do. I mean, I'm not trying to say that I'm not appreciative when I say that I don't find it fair. I completely understand where you're coming from. That was my fault. I did not read the rules. That is my fault. Completely. But, I will say, not trying to blame anybody for anything that I did, but I was looking at some other people's runs, and, well, like, when I was, first starting out, it was for a passion project for my school, so I was just still learning about speedrunning. But when I was first starting, I was looking at others, and they were clicking really fast. I was thinking, wow, they really have, like, they're really spent a long time trying to, like, get their fingers to click that fast. But then I was like, okay, I can just make a macro, probably what these guys did. I'm not saying those guys that I watched in the beginning, I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to try to put anyone under, or throw anyone under the bus. But I was looking at it, and I was like, oh wow, I could just make a macro for this. It would be a lot more efficient for me and for everybody. So I did it without reading the rules. That was really dumb of me. That was my fault, completely my fault. But now one of the I'd say one of the larger speedrunners in this community. I'm not saying I'm a top speedrunner, because there are a lot that are better than me, or that have more runs. But for a new speedrunner with this many runs, I think I should have a little bit of a say in what goes on. And I would really like to sit down with a lot of the speedrunning community and just talk to you guys, talk to all of them, about everything that should, you know, the new things that I think should be added, implemented to this community, to this website, to all of it. It's just, the whole thing is a little bit, in my opinion, it's slightly scuffed. It's like some of the way that they handle some things in the Discord server and website alike, it's just slightly, I don't know how to say, it's just not how I would do it. Some things, maybe I'm just misunderstanding some of these things, but, like, for example, if you hold a world record for longer than anybody else, but somebody else ties you, you still get credit for that record on the leaderboard so there's a leaderboard, just those who don't know. There's a leaderboard of people who have the most world records. I'm on it. I'm like, I don't know what place I am. I don't know if when they've updated it or anything. But anyway, well, I was on it. I don't know if they voided it or whatnot. I don't know. But what was I saying? There are a few people. Wait, what was I saying? Well, I completely forgot. But there's this speedrunning leaderboard that has all of the top players, and they're all on there. And as an upcoming one, I feel like I should have more of a say in what goes on. What was I saying? I don't remember it all, so I'm just gonna cry about it, I suppose. But if hold on, I'm gonna go look at this guy's username on Discord real quick, because I know it's like Tokapic. I hope I'm saying that right. Tokapic. If you're watching this, please take into consideration making a meeting date for all of the speedrunners in this community who would like to come and share their thoughts about new things that should be added. And oh, it just came back to me. Okay, on the leaderboard, there's the top records, of course, and then, but the way they do it is if you speedrun first, and you're the first one to complete or get the best speedrun on it, but somebody ties your thing and nobody ever beats it ever again, like if it's physically impossible to beat, the person who got it first gets to hold that speedrun, and it counts towards them and not towards anyone else for the rest of eternity, really. No one can ever take it back. Even though they're tied, it doesn't matter. The guy who got it first, it counts for them on the world record leaderboard. In my opinion, that should be voided completely, and I think I lagged out of this game, but I think that should be voided completely, and everyone who is tied there should be no points for it because they're tied. So I think that would be a logical thing to do, because that's what it currently is. If you have a tied thing, then what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. But if it's tied, they should totally, that shouldn't count. Oh, they voted for peace. Okay. I was just rambling this whole video. Very sorry about that. But thank you guys so much for listening to it if you've made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.